Look into segment 4, page 24. So we are now making practice manual discussion related to value of supply. MCQ, first one, discount given after the supply has been effected is deducted from the value of taxable supply if such discount is given as per the agreement entered into at or before the supply. Such discount is linked to the relevant invoices. Proportionate input tax credit is reversed by the recipient of supply. All the three. See, discount should be given after supply, but terms are agreed before at the time of supply. And the discount should be linked to relevant invoice. How it should be linked to relevant invoice? By giving one credit note. We give a credit note, and then the credit note we will mention the invoice number for which the credit note is being given. Am I right? And proportionate ITC is reversed by the recipient. So in that case, all these three cases, discount given after supply is allowed as a deduction. Okay. Next, Pradeep Traders registered in Haryana sold goods interstate for rupees 2,05,000 to Balram Private Limited registered in Uttar Pradesh. GST is leviable at 5% on said goods. As per the terms of sale contract, Pradeep Traders has to deliver the goods at the factory of Balram Private Limited. For this purpose, Pradeep Traders has charged freight of rupees 2,400 from Balram Private Limited. GST is leviable at 12% on freight. What would be the net GST liability to be paid in cash? In this case, assuming that the amounts given herein are exclusive of GST. So first what is happening is that first they sold the goods for 2,05,000, and thereafter, so they have to deliver the goods at the factory of Balram Private Limited. So they charged a freight of 2,400. Okay, and so GST is leviable. So whether this will be included in the value or not included in the value? Include in the value. This 2,400 is to be included or to be excluded? You read the question once again. Read the question. You please read the question. As per the terms of the contract, they have to deliver the goods at the factory of Balram Private Limited. Means as per contract, I should deliver goods to your location. So I incurred the freight. Is it before or at the time of delivery or after delivery? Before at the time of delivery. So this 2,400 is to be included or not? Yes, it should be included. So what will be taken? 2,05,000 plus 2,400 will be 2,07,400. And is it intrastate or interstate? Clearly given in the question as interstate. So what will be the rate of GST? Is it 5% or 12%? Pause. Is this freight composite supply or mixed supply? There are two supplies. What are the two supplies? Sale of goods plus freight. First inclusion wise over. Valuation we completed here. What is the next step after valuation? Payment of GST. There are two aspects. First we need to do the valuation. Next we need to pay the GST. For valuation, freight will be included. Why it is included? Already I told you, because of section 15(2)(c), it is to be included. Done na? Now rate confusion. For rate confusion, you need to refer composite supply, mixed supply. What are the two supplies here? Goods and freight, transportation. One is taxable at 5%, another is taxable at 12%. All are taxable. Is it naturally bundled or not naturally bundled? Naturally bundled. Why naturally bundled? Because they have to deliver the goods to the customer. So which means it is naturally bundled. If the goods sale is not there, the delivery will not come. Correct. So naturally bundled. What is the principal supply? Sale of goods. As sale of goods is the principal supply, what is the rate applicable to the principal supply? 5%. Therefore, IGST will be payable 2,07,400 into 5%. How much? 10,370 is taken as the answer. Are you understanding this? It's a very good question where valuation is also tested, composite supply point also tested. Okay. Next, during the month of May, Z Limited sold goods to Y Limited for rupees 2,55,000 and charged GST at 18%. However, owing to some defect in the goods, Y Limited returned the goods by issuing debit note of rupees 40,000 in the same month. Z Limited records the return of the goods by issuing a credit note of 40,000 in the same month. So what is happening? 2,55,000 is the sale value. I told you already, debit note and credit note in GST, who will be giving to whom? Supplier will be giving it to recipient. So see the document given by supplier to recipient. What is the document given by supplier to recipient? Debit note or credit note? Read the question, identify who is the supplier, who is the recipient, and supplier is giving what document? You see and tell me. Credit note. So Z Limited is selling goods to Y Limited. Z Limited is the supplier, Y Limited is the recipient. And Y Limited returned the goods by issuing debit note, that is irrelevant. Whether Z Limited is giving the credit note or not is relevant. Yes, Z Limited is giving the credit note. Same month or next month? Same month. Now what is the liability of Z Limited in this month? Whether we need to reduce that 40,000 related GST or not? Yes. Why we need to reduce? See, credit note is given in the same month. First they will raise an invoice for 2,55,000. Thereafter there is a credit note for 40,000. So on this we need to take 18%. So that is 2,15,000 into 18%, that is 38,700. Suppose if the credit note is given in the next month, then what would have happened? If the credit note is given in the next month, then what would have happened? 2,55,000 will be chargeable to GST this month, and next month whatever is the liability, in that liability this 40,000 related GST gets adjusted. Is it clear? So for this month it will be 2,55,000 into 18%. So answer would have been 45,900. Just because a credit note is given in the same month, okay, just because credit note is given in the same month, we get this answer. Next, descriptive questions. See the first one. Are post supply discount eligible for reduction from the value of supply in all situations? No. Post supply discount is allowed as deduction provided three conditions are satisfied. What are they? First, it should be a post supply discount. First condition, term should be agreed before at the time of supply. Next, linked to relevant invoices. What is the document to be given? Credit note. Number 3, recipient should reverse the ITC. That's the first MCQ pa. These 3 are the conditions. Then only post supply discount is allowed as deduction. Otherwise, it will not be allowed as deduction. Got it? Then next, consideration under GST law includes both monetary and non-monetary consideration. Discuss the correctness or otherwise of the statement with reference to definition of the term consideration provided under CGST Act. So what is the meaning of consideration? We have to write. Section 2, clause 31, consideration means monetary or non-monetary, any amount paid or payable by the recipient or any other person in respect of, in response to, for the inducement of supply of goods or services, but the consideration shall not include subsidy from CG or SG, or it will not include returnable security deposit, refundable security deposit. Those points you should write. Okay. Next. Sharp Minds Institute provides coaching for engineering entrance examination. Monthly fee charged by the institute from a student is rupees 10,000. The institute is known for its commitment to provide education to underprivileged children. It trains 10 students every year for entrance examination free of cost. The institute has received 3 lakhs as coaching fees during a month. Now Jeevan, an NGO working in the area of education for underprivileged children, has given a subsidy of rupees 10,000 in lump sum during the month to the institute as it is serving the cause of underprivileged children. Determine the value of supply of education services made by Sharp Minds Institute during the month. So first, what is the fee that they are charging? fee is not charging 3 lakhs, 10,000 rupees, and total fees is 3 lakhs. And now Jeevan, an NGO working in the area of education for underprivileged children, has given a subsidy of 10,000 in, so it is not per student, it's not per student. So which means it will be coming under directly linked to the price or not? Not directly linked to the price, not directly linked to the price. Even though this subsidy is from other than CG or SG, but it is not directly linked to the price. Due to that reason, it is a general subsidy and it should be ignored, not considered in the value. Got it? So how much should be taken as value? Only the 3 lakhs will be taken as a value. This subsidy will be ignored. Then question number 4. Furniture Wala is a chain of retail showrooms selling both modern and classic furniture. In order to build strong customer association, the showroom provides free delivery of the furniture at the premise of the customers if the distance between the showroom and the customer's premise is up to 20 kilometers. Where the distance is more than 20 kilometers, the showroom charges a concessional freight of rupees 10 for every additional kilometer. Miss Leena Kapoor purchased a double bed, a dressing table and a center table for rupees 2 lakhs from Furniture Wala. Miss Leena gets free delivery of the furniture as her residence is located at a distance of 18 kilometers from the showroom. The showroom incurs an expenditure of 1,000 for delivering the furniture at Miss Leena's residence. Now in this case, if you see, first 2 lakhs will be taken as the transaction value and this 1,000 rupees is the expenditure incurred, but not every expenditure incurred will be included in the value. How much they are charging it to the recipient is relevant. See, I may spend any amount here, but how much I am charging you out of that? So how much supplier is charging to the recipient? So actually within the distance of 20 kilometers, the freight will be free. So here 18 kilometers, even though they incur the expenditure of 1,000, but they are not charging. I told you, any expenditure incurred by the supplier and charged to recipient only should be included. Here they are not charging it, so don't include it. See the next part. Determine the value of supply made by Furniture Wala. Will your answer change if residence of Miss Leena is 50 km away from the showroom? If the distance is 50 km away from the showroom, how much they will be charging as freight for the extra 30 kilometers? First 20 kilometers no freight, remaining 30 kilometers into 10 rupees, that is 300. Even though they incur the freight of 1,000, but they are going to charge only 300. So how much should be included in the value? That 300 only should come. So 2 lakh 300 will be taken as the value. Are you getting this? So just because you are incurring an expenditure, don't add it. How much of that expenditure is charged to recipient? That should be included in the value. Okay. Then next. Question number 5. AKJ Foods Private Limited gets an order for supply of processed food from a customer. The customer wants the consignment tested for gluten and specified chemical residues. AKJ Foods Private Limited does the testing. Just we discussed this question. So what is it I told you? These testing charges are basically expenditure incurred by the supplier and charged to the recipient before at the time of delivery of goods. Therefore, it should be included in the value as per 15(2)(c). 15(2)(c). Then, philanthropic association. This also we have seen. In this philanthropic association question, what you need to know is that 2 lakh subsidy, whatever they are giving, it's directly linked to the price and it is from other than CG or SG. So that should be added as the value. Then question 7. So this also we have seen that waiver of interest. So there is a waiver of interest, 32 days delay. So for 2 days they need to collect the interest, but they waived off. What I told you, interest when you are waiving off, that should not be included in the value because interest is taxable only on receipt basis. And this Crunch Bakery products also we have seen, wherein there are 2 discounts, standard discount and additional discount. Standard discount always allowed as deduction because it is before at the time of supply, whereas additional discount is after supply, but the terms are not agreed before the time of supply, so it is not allowed as deduction. Next, question number 9. XYZ Private Limited provided the following particulars relating to goods sold by it to ABC Private Limited. List price of the goods exclusive of tax and discount is 50,000. Tax levied by municipal authority on sale of such goods is 6,000. So what is your answer? That 6,000 to be included or to be excluded? That 6,000 is to be included. In the given price it is not included, so therefore we need to add. How you know that it is not included? Exclusive of taxes and discount, therefore we need to add. Then next, packing charges not included in the list price above. Packing charges as per 15.2, this is 15.2a, this is 15.2c, it is to be included, but in the given price it is not included, so we need to add. Subsidy received from a NGO directly linked to the price included in the list price above. From a NGO, so other than CGRSG, directly into the price, therefore it is to be included and included in the list price, so that's why we will ignore. Then paid to one of the vendors by ABC Private Limited in relation to services provided by the vendor to XYZ Limited. So actually who should pay? XYZ, paid to one of its vendors by ABC, that is recipient has made the payment, which is actually payable by the supplier. So any amount that the supplier is liable to pay but which is paid by the recipient should be included in value as per 15.2b. In the given price it is not included, we need to add. For this subsidy you need to give reference of 15.2e. Now XYZ Limited offers 2% turnover discount on the list price reviewing the performance of ABC Private Limited. The discount was not known at the time of supply, so it is not allowed as deduction because the discount was not known. ABC Private Limited delayed the payment and paid 5,000 including of GST 18% as interest to XYZ Private Limited. Determine the value of taxable supply. So what we should do in this 5,000? Don't add 5,000. So take 5,000 into 100 divided by 118. That is 5,000 into 100 by 118 will be 4,237 should be added. So 50,000 plus 6,000 plus 2,500 plus 2,000 plus 4,237, that will be 64,737 will be taken as a value. Are you understanding here? Then question number 10, Shri Krishna Private Limited, a registered supplier, furnishes the following information relating to goods sold by it to Shri Balram Private Limited. Price of the goods excluding taxes and other charges mentioned at serial number 3, 5 and 6, 1 lakh. So price of the goods is 1 lakh. Municipal tax is 5,000 rupees. So transaction value 1 lakh we got now, municipal taxes. So whether it is to be included or to be excluded? To be included. And in the given price it is already included. How you know that? It's not included, excluding taxes. So municipal tax is to be included as per 15.2a, and in the given price it is not included, excluding tax, therefore we need to add. Inspection charges as per 15.2c. So this is 15.2a, previous one 15.2a, this is 15.2c, inspection. Because when the inspection is done, I already told you, before at the time of delivery inspection will be done, and moreover inspection is incidental, because I gave an example of cars and two-wheelers. Before inspecting only pre-delivery inspection, then only they will hand over that. So therefore it is incidental, so therefore it is to be included, and in the given price it is excluding taxes and other charges mentioned in serial number 3. So yes, serial number 3 is excluded. So therefore we need to add. Subsidy received from Shri Ram Trust. Subsidy is directly linked to the goods supplied. So subsidy from whom? Other than CGRSG, directly into the price. But we need to understand whether the given price is after considering subsidy or before considering the subsidy. See the question. The price of the goods is net of subsidy received. Net of subsidy received means what? So there is a original price. From that original price, they reduce the subsidy and that's where we got the given price. Is it clear? So there is a original price, from that original price they reduce the subsidy and we got the given price. So which means while arriving at the given price of 1 lakh, they already reduced 5,000. Are you getting this? So as per provision 15(2)(e), it is to be included, but while arriving at the given price they reduced it, so we need to add. Are you getting this? Next, late fee for delayed payment inclusive of GST. Shri Balram Private Limited paid the late fee. However, these charges were ultimately waived by Shri Krishna Private Limited, and the amount was refunded to Shri Balram Private Limited during the same month. So means interest is waived. Already we discussed one question. So when the interest is waived, will it be included in the value? No, ignore it. Weightement charges. Such charges were paid by Shri Balram Private Limited to Radhe Private Limited on behalf of Krishna Private Limited. So recipient incurring expenses on behalf of supplier, 15(2)(b), it is to be included. But see the given price. In the given price, other charges mentioned in 6 is also excluded. So therefore we need to add. Okay. Now say this, 1 lakh plus 5,000 plus 2,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,000, that will be 1,14,000. Are you understanding this here? Yes. Next. So today you just go through these questions once again without seeing the answer. Just take a rough sheet and see the question and do the working ones. So when you do the working ones, you will know whether you understood or not. Thereafter, any 1 or 2 questions, you try writing the answer and then cross check, even explanation. Any 1 or 2 questions, okay? That can you do? Just in rough sheet, question, do the rough work. Any 2 questions, practical questions, you write like exam. How you will write in exam, you write like that, and then you cross check as to how the answer is given and what you have written. So then you will know the difference as to what is that you are presenting, okay? Question number 11, Candy Blue Limited, Mumbai, a registered supplier, is manufacturing chocolates and biscuits. It provides the following details of taxable interstate supply made by it for the month of October 2017. List price of the goods supplied interstate, 12,40,000. So whether this list price should be taken as the value? Yes, this is taken as the value, transaction value. Items already adjusted in the price given one above, means what? They considered. What are those items? Subsidy. Means what is the meaning of this? Already adjusted means while arriving at 12,40,000, they would have reduced this 1,20,000 and 30,000, and then they would have arrived at 12,40,000. That is the meaning of this statement. Subsidy from central government for supply of biscuits to government school. Is it directly linked to the price? Is it directly linked to the price? Directly linked to the price means, is it given for the outward supply or not? What they are doing? You know what they are doing? What is the business they are in? Sale of chocolates and biscuits. So the subsidy is given for sale of biscuits, means it is related to their outward supply. Are you getting this? Of course, for a purpose only they will give. Because you are selling biscuits to government school, they are giving. But is it related to your sales or not? Outward supply means what? Sales. Is the subsidy related to your sales or not is what you need to check. Is the subsidy related to your sales? Yes, of course. For a purpose only they will give. Every subsidy is for a purpose, otherwise it is called as begging. You understood? Purpose only it will be. But what they are telling is that, is it for setting up a plant, for setting up a factory in backward area, or for some other reason? No, it is for sales, means it is directly linked to the price. And is it from CGR, SG or others? CGR, SG. So as per provision it is to be, excluded. In the given price it is already excluded. Therefore, ignore. Got it? Next, subsidy from trade association for supply of quality biscuits. Again, sales. Related to sales only the subsidy is given. So, subsidy directly into the price from other than CG or SG. And it is to be included or to be excluded? To be included. And in the given price it is excluded. So, therefore, we need to add. Are you getting this? Then, items not adjusted in the price given in one above, tax levied by municipal authority. What is your answer? Tax levied by municipal authority. To be included or to be excluded? To be included. Tax levied by municipal authority is to be included as per 15(2)(a). But in the given price it is not included. So, therefore, we need to add. Packing charges as per 15(2)(c), packing charges is to be included. But in the given price it is not adjusted, means not included. So, we need to add. Late fee paid by the recipient of supply for delayed payment of invoice. Recipient has agreed to pay 5,000 in lump sum and no additional amount is payable by him over and above such amount. Means what? That 5,000 is inclusive of GST. Interest, they are going to collect only 5,000. On the top of that 5,000, they are not going to pay anything, which means that 5,000 will be inclusive of GST. Now, take out the GST. How much I told you the rate of GST should be taken? 18%. So, 5,000 into 100 by 118. 100 by 118, that will be 4,237. So, add this 12,40,000 plus 30,000 plus 24,000 plus 12,000 plus 4,237, that will be 13,10,237. Okay. But here, wait, I will tell. But here they gave 5,000 late fee includable in the value. Okay. So, here in the above solution, list price of the goods and late fee for delayed payment has been assumed to be exclusive of taxes. Because of that, they have taken this. But as per logic, you can also take a contrary assumption. I told you we have two answers. What is a contrary assumption? You take the rate of GST as 18%, clearly it is given as inclusive of GST. So, therefore, you need to take into 100 by 118. We did this question in the class. What is that I told you? I told you interest, 2 points we have like this. So, either you can go for inclusive, or alternatively interest is assumed to be exclusive of GST. Sir, in exam what should we do? Do both the answers. First you arrive at one way. For example, you are doing this means you do this way. Thereafter you write alternatively it can be assumed that the interest is inclusive of GST. In such case a value shall be 13,10,237. Okay. So, write down there. Alternatively, if interest is assumed to be inclusive of, alternatively, if interest is assumed to be inclusive of 18% GST, then value shall be how much? 13,10,237. If interest is assumed to be inclusive of 18% GST, then value shall be 13,10,237. Done? Next, question number 12. Miss Achintya, a registered supplier in Kochi, Kerala state, has provided the following details in respect of her supplies made intrastate for the month of March 2018. List price of the goods supplied intrastate exclusive of items given below from 2 to 5. So all these are excluded. That's what they are telling. Exclusive of items. Exclusive of items means what? Before. Before this. Swachh Bharat says levied on sale of such goods. What is your answer? Swachh Bharat says levied on sale of such goods. Is it taxes, duties and cess other than GST? Yes. So as per section 15(2)(a), it is to be included. But in the given price, it is before this. So we need to add. Packing expenses, charge it separately in invoice. So packing expenses, what is your answer? It is to be included in the value. And in the given price, it is before this. So we need to add. Then discount of 1% on list price of the goods was provided. Record in the invoice. As per 15(3), it is to be excluded. And the given price is before discount. So we need to deduct. That is 3,30,000 into 1%. 3,300. Subsidy receipt from state government for encouraging women entrepreneurs. Section subsidy receipt from state government for encouraging women entrepreneurs. 15(2)(e). Section 15(2)(e). And in the given price, what has happened? 3,30,000 before. So it is for encouraging women entrepreneurs from government. Okay. So what should be taken as the answer? Is it directly linked to the price or not directly linked to the price? For encouraging women entrepreneurs, they have given, but they have not specified anything. So which means Achintya is the supplier. They have not given subsidy for, I told you, if they are giving subsidy for setting up a plant or subsidy for doing something, that should be. This is just a encouragement, means definitely the subsidy is directly linked to the price. You understood? Just because the owner is women, they are giving the subsidy, but the subsidy is not given for the purpose of setting up a plant or setting up the factory in backward area, etc. and all. So here this subsidy is assumed to be directly linked to the price. Why sir like that? Because the subsidy is not for any purpose it is given. Being a woman is a purpose. Huh? Being a woman is in your hands. Okay, you asked, I want to be born as a woman, I want to be born as a man. If I get that opportunity, I would have asked God, I want to be born as an elephant, like that I would have asked. Really, I would have been happy somewhere in the forest. Happily we will be able to eat daily and pass on the shade and happily live our life. One person will come, will kill us and take our ivory and go. Life would have been very simple. So all this emotional melodrama, competition, pressure, life, children, these problems and all are not there. Are you understanding this? We would have been very, very happy. But why we need all these things? So where we have in our hands that we are becoming born as women, etc. So the point here is for encouraging women entrepreneurs. So means this is like a normal subsidy. As nothing is given, they have taken the assumption that it is directly linked to the price. Suppose sir, can I take a contrary assumption? Can I take a contrary assumption? You can take the contrary assumption also. But usually, unless it is specified as not directly linked to the price, you take the subsidy as directly linked to the price. Is it clear? So here they are assuming that this subsidy is directly linked to the price. And subsidy from government, what is the treatment? To be included or to be excluded? To be excluded, and the given price is before that. So therefore we need to deduct. Okay. So what is the assumption here they have taken? The assumption that they have taken is the subsidy is directly linked to the price. See this. It has been assumed that such subsidies are directly linked to the price of the goods. Okay. Done. So the value will be 3,30,000 plus 12,500 plus 10,800 minus 3,300 minus 5,000, that will be 3,45,000. In this 3,45,000, so CGST, SGST, 9% CGST, 9% SGST. Then question number 13. Raman Limited, a registered supplier in Mumbai, Maharashtra, has supplied goods to Shahil Traders and Jaggi Motors Limited, located in Ahmedabad, Gujarat and Pune, Maharashtra, respectively. Raman Limited has furnished the following details for the current month. Price of the goods excluding GST 20,000 and packing charges 600. So this 20,000 will be taken as the transaction value. Packing charges 600 to be included or to be excluded? Packing charges to be included or to be excluded? To be included. Packing charges is to be included. And in the given price it is before. Where you know, see this. Items given in points 2 to 5 have not been considered while arriving at the price of the goods given in point number 1 above. Okay. So not been considered. So therefore it is to be added. 15 to C. Commission also 15 to C. It is to be included and the given price is not included, so we need to add. Whereas for Jaggi Motors also you take this as the transaction value. And weightment charges, I told you weightment is done before at the time of delivery, and 15 to C it is to be included in the value. In the given price it is not included, so we need to add. Discount for prompt payment recorded in the invoice. Is discount allowed as a deduction? Yes, discount is allowed as deduction. So therefore it is a pre-supply discount or post-supply discount? Pre-supply discount. So therefore we need to reduce it. So what will be taken as the value in this case? 20,000 plus 600 plus 400, that will be 21,000, and here 15,000 plus 1,000 minus 500, that is 15,500. Okay. Next, and here first sale that is Shahil Traders. Raman Limited registered supply in Mumbai, Maharashtra to Shahil Traders of Gujarat. So Maharashtra and Gujarat. So this will be interstate. And next one, Raman Limited Maharashtra and Jaggi Motors also Maharashtra. Therefore it will be coming under intrastate. Question number 14. Kamal Book Depot, a wholesaler of stationery items registered in Mumbai, has received an order for supply of stationery items worth 2 lakhs on 12th November from another local registered dealer, Mr. Mehta of Mumbai. So they have got an order for supply of stationery items worth 2 lakhs. So this 2 lakhs will be taken as the transaction value. Kamal Book Depot charged the following additional expenses from Mr. Mehta. Packing charges 5,000. What is the treatment of packing charges 5,000? To be included or to be excluded? To be included. As per 15 to C, in the given price it is not included. So therefore we need to add. How you know that this is not included? Following additional expenses. This word additional means these are in addition to whatever is the transaction value. So therefore we need to add. Freight and cartage, when the freight will be done? Before delivery. And transit insurance before delivery. Extra designing charges also before delivery, and taxes to be included. In all these cases everything is to be included. In the given price it is not included, so we need to add. The goods were delivered to Mr. Mehta on 14 November. Since Mr. Mehta was satisfied with the quality of the goods, he made the payment of the goods on same day and simultaneously placed order on another order for items amounting to 10 lakhs to be delivered in the month of December. On receipt of second order, Kamal Book Depot allowed a discount of 20,000 on the first order. Is this 20,000 allowed as deduction? No, it's a post supply discount. See, first I am selling, I am delivering, and you are happy, like you have made the payment. So, and you place a second order. As you made a prompt payment and second order also you place, with respect to the first order, I am giving you now discount. Is this discount pre-supply or post-supply? Post-supply. Whether the terms are agreed before at the time of supply? No, not agreed. Due to that reason, it is not allowed as deduction. So, therefore, we need to ignore this 20,000. We should not take that. So, 2 lakhs plus 5,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,500 plus 6,000 plus 500, that is 2,15,000. What would your answer if the expenses 1 to 5 is already included? Then we will ignore it, only 2 lakhs will be taken as value. And they have given it as intrastate. Why? Kamal Book Depot is in Mumbai and they got an order also from Mumbai. So, therefore, it is an intrastate chargeable to CGST and SGST. Next. Question number 15. Messrs. Flowpro sold a machine to BP Limited. It provides the following particulars in this regard. Price of the machine excluding taxes and incidental charges 30,000. So, 30,000 will be taken as the transaction value. Machine was subject to third party inspection. The inspection charges have been directly paid by BP Limited to the inspection agency. Who paid? Who paid? Recipient paid on behalf of supplier, because it was subject to third party inspection, means it is a liability of the supplier which is incurred by the recipient. So, as per 15(2)(b) it is to be included. Now, we do not know whether in the given price it is included or not. See the note below. Items given in serial number 2 to 5 have not been considered, means all these are before this. So, 5,000 rupees we need to add. Freight charges for delivery of the machine. So, Flowpro has agreed to deliver the goods at BP Limited's premises. So, they have agreed, means the delivery charges is before or at the time of delivery. I agreed to deliver the machine at your location, means when I incur the transportation, it is before at the time of delivery. Therefore, it is to be included in the given price, not included, so we need to add. Subsidy received from state government on sale of machine under skill development program, the subsidy is directly linked to the price. So, it is to be excluded, and in the given price it is not considered. Not considered means what? They have not deducted. Correct. So, we need to deduct. Deduct. Pa, not considered means what, pa? Not considered means what? They did not reduce. Subsidy is income. Not considered means they have not reduced. So, this 30,000 itself is the original price, and subsidy from government you need to reduce. In the given price not reduce. So, therefore, we need to deduct. So, see the answer, 30,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,000 minus 5,000, that will be 32,000. Understood? 32,000. Sir, you can also do it in a different way, same answer. This 5,000 rupees, you can consider the price after considering subsidy. Means instead of taking 30,000, you can take the price as 25,000 and you can proceed. You understood? If you take, that is, from customer you are getting 25. Please listen carefully. From customer you are getting 25. From government you are getting 5. So, whatever you get from government should not be taken. Whatever you get from the customer, 25 you take, and you do that, then also you will end up with the same answer. Any way you can do. But you just follow this will be simple. Okay. Then question 16. Following are the particulars relating to one of the machine sold by SQM Limited to ACD Limited in the month of February 2020 at the list price of 9,50,000 exclusive of tax and discounts. Again, exclusive means what? Before taxes and discounts. Further additional amounts have been charged from ACD Limited. Municipal taxes chargeable on the machine, section 15(2)(a), and it is to be included. In the given price it is before. So, we need to add. Outward freight charges contract was to deliver machine at ACD Limited's factory, that is F4 contract. So I have to deliver the goods at their factory, my recipient factory, means it should be included as per 15(2)(c), and in the given price it is not included. How you know that it is not included? Exclusive of taxes and discount, but this is freight na, this is freight, correct, but the price of 9,50,000, so we don't have any information related to this, so therefore we are taking that these are all additional, because the following additional amounts have been charged. Can you see that word additional? That's why. No need to take assumption and all, it's given that it is additional. Then additional information, all these are also in addition to this. SQM Limited normally gives an interest-free credit period of 30 days for payment. After that, it charges interest at 1% per month or part thereof on the list price. So, what is the treatment of this? SQM Limited normally gives an interest-free credit period of 30 days for payment. After that, it charges interest at 1% per month or part thereof on the list price. So, what is your answer? This is what? Interest free, interest, and interest means why post sales and all is coming. So, interest you are recovering. Are you recovering or not is what I am asking. We don't know, correct? We don't know whether they have made the payment or not. Only when we know that they are paying after 30 days, we will charge interest. Now, it is just the provision that we can collect the interest. Just because we know that there is an interest, we will not add. Are we collecting the payment within 30 days or we are collecting the payment beyond 30 days? That we need to know. That is what given in the second point. ACD Limited paid for the supply after 45 days, but SQM Limited waived the interest payable. Ignore, because it is waived. We already discussed one point. Then SQM Limited received 50,000 as subsidy from one NGO on sale of such machine. So, directly linked to price. This subsidy was not linked to the price and also not considered in the list price. Actually, it is directly into the price, but they are telling that it is not directly into the price. Okay, then we will take that it should be ignored. So, ignore that. Ignore that. Even though it is directly into the price, but they themselves are telling in the question that it is not directly into the price. So, ignore it. ACD Limited deducted discount of 15,000 at the time of final payment, which was not as per agreement. Whether it is allowed as deduction? No, because it is a post supply discount and terms are not agreed before at the time of supply. SQM collected 9,500 as TCS under the provisions of Income Tax Act. What is your answer? Ignore, because TCS should not be included in the value. We have a CBIC circular. So, therefore, all these points we need to ignore, correct? It will not come into the value. So, the answer will be 9,50,000 plus 45 plus 65, 10,60,000. But we need to write the notes for all these points. Okay. Next. So, a lot of questions are not there. One more question only will complete. I can see your frustration. So, you don't have to practice it again, because all these things when we are discussing over. One more question only. We started where study material questions May 18 to, so 22 we have come. Okay. So, 23 and all it is already repeated. Whatever the questions that was already given, that only got repeated in 2023. Got it? So, that is the advantage. When we are solving the past exam questions, who knows the same question will be coming? It got repeated. Multiple attempts the same question got repeated. I can show you. So, in one attempt, this question what we have seen. So, this came in 3 RTPs, same question. And see this question, November 18 also they asked, Jan 21 also they have asked. This question you see, May 18, November 18, again in MTP they have given this. Okay. So, like that same similar type of question if it is coming, I did not give. Only different questions I have given here. Okay. Next. Last question. Kashvi Limited, a registered supplier, has supplied machinery to Garam Dharam Limited, a supplier registered in the same state. It provides following particulars regarding the same. Price of the machine exclusive of tax and discounts. Again exclusive. Exclusive means before. So 5,50,000 you take as transaction value. Part fitted in the machinery at the premise of Garam Dharam Limited. Amount has been paid by Garam Dharam Limited directly to the supplier. However, it was Kashvi Limited's liability to pay the said amount. So who paid it? Recipient. On whose behalf? Supplier. And this amount has not been recorded in the invoice issued. So as per 15(2)(b) it is to be included. In the given price it is not included. So therefore we need to add. Installation and testing charges for machinery not included in the price. I told you, installation whenever it is done always you include. But it's, even though it is post supply, but it should be included because it will come under incidental. Okay. So we need to add, it is to be included as per 15(2)(c), and in the given price it is already included or not? No, because this is not included given. Discounted 2% on price of the machinery mentioned at serial number 1 above recorded in the invoice. Discount, is it pre or post? Pre, recorded in the invoice. So it is allowed as deduction and the given price is before discount. So therefore 5,50,000 into 2%, 11,000. 15 subsection 3. Kashvi Limited provides additional discount at 1% at the year end based on additional purchase of other machinery for which adjustment is made at the end of financial year without any change in the individual transactions. Ignore, it will not be taken. So therefore, why it is not taken? Because it is a post supply discount, not duly recorded. So due to that, like not agreed due to that reason. So total answer is 5,84,000. I asked you to present it this way only in exam. That is inside the table itself, you write the explanations. Okay. So with this, practice manual discussion is over related to value of supply.